today. So good to see you as always. Hello. You know,
Thank
I'm
you. Thank you.
absolutely living my best life. And Dr. Sandra Montgomery is another reason why I am absolutely loving everything about this. She is the president of Villamont Educational Consulting. Did I get it right?
You did.
I can throw my cheat sheet away.
It's kind of tricky because it's actually based off my last name, which I'll tell you in a little bit. So there's two different pronunciations that you could do, and one of them is Villa, and the other is Via. The two L's make a Y, but Villa is what most people go with. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm going to stick to Villa. I think that's more, I can get that one out. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I can hardly wait to chat with you. What you do is so important and so vital. So tell me about your educational consulting.
Okay, yes. So my name is Doctora Sandra Villarreal Montgomery. It's like that long. So Dr. Montgomery is good, but or Dr. Sandra, but Doctora adds that little extra thing. My doctorate is in bilingual education. And so Doctora is the Spanish way of saying doctor. And it adds a little femininity to it. I had trouble with that. So Doctora, it's a female in that. So it adds a little something extra, I think, to it. So, like I said, my name is Doctora Sandra Villarreal Montgomery. I am president and lead / only instructor of Villamont Education Consulting. I've been in business for 4 years, but it's going to be 5 this summer. Super excited. Lots of celebrations that are going to begin with that, which hopefully we can share later. I am certified birth through college. That sounds like a lot, but and it kind of is. Actually, I have clients as young as 18 months, or I've created developmental plans to help foster learning at home and use like everyday items to help make sure kids are on track and have fun with their parents. I've also taught parenting courses to better engage with your child. However, most of my clients are college prep and SAT prep. That seems to be the biggest demand. That seems to be, and the reason is you're trying to get them ready for the world. And there's so many things that people don't know about the college years. Whereas I, who was in school for 3 degrees and have taught at a university level, have the experience of a teacher and a student. And I also analyzed university programs for my dissertation. So when I say I'm a college nerd, I am a college nerd. So that works out well when my clients are preparing for the college process because I'm very comfortable in it. And my goal is to help make it easier, organized, reduce the stress.
So I have so many questions. So let's start with the college prep stuff. I did horrible on my SATs. I took them twice and I made the same score. So I could have really used, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't understand what the concept was. I'm not a very good test taker. I'm terrible in math. So how do you help? Is that what you help people with, to take the test and know what to expect?
Yeah, so okay, I'm different. And I will say there's so many good programs out there that are good for people that want to study for the test.
Okay, so
However, my strategy is I'm very much a whole learner in this concept, and that's why I just have me as the service, because I look at, let's say, for example, so you're saying, okay, I had trouble with the test, right? But really there's a lot of things before that concept. So what was the hardest part you feel like? Was it a reading, math, writing? Was there a specific part that you were like about, or just the whole thing?
I did okay with, I mean, there wasn't a writing thing on my, I'm way old because there wasn't a writing segment. I would have done well.
They took it away now again anyway. Yeah.
But the math anyway. So I just didn't think
so let me say, for example, some of my students, so also my doctorate's in bilingual education. So I've had clients from other countries. from like Peru and Mexico. So one thing would be translation or understanding the language. But those of us who English is our first language, there's a lot of things in play. So a lot of what makes me different, what is different about what I do is I don't go, okay, we're going to practice taking the test and then we kind of study the concepts of the test.
Hmm.
I turn it into games. I look to see if, like, how are you responding? How are you remembering? Are you an auditory? Do you need to see it in
Yeah.
some way?
Hmm.
Do we need, so I'm looking at your learning style. I'm assessing your learning style and doing, creating something customized for you. And I have some clients that have diagnosed on medication ADHD, some that have high levels of varying neurodiverse challenges,
Hmm.
and I create something for them. So in your case, what I would have done is, because what I've noticed is I would have made something very engaging. I would have created problems that would have maybe had something that had social situations, since we're both social people, where
Ah,
I'd have your friends in a story, and then we do that, and then in real life scenarios, so that then you're getting those concepts, but you're seeing how they apply in real life. Because the thing on those tests is that you're, and a lot of us have mixed feelings about standardized tests because it's only catching a glimpse.
mm,
However, in preparing for that test, you're also preparing for the university years, right? The goal is that you have this math, vocabulary, reading comprehension skills that are preparing you for college. And so my goal is, like, we're practicing the test, but we're also going about it in a different way so that when you're with me, we're having a good time and you could see that learning is fun.
I get that. So I'm taking everything is customizable, everything is individualized. You're really tapping into how that person learns and helping them
Mhm.
move forward. Very good.
Exactly.
So what about younger? When do parents call you? How do you help the younger set?
Yeah, so it varies, because, there never has to be a problem to seek out an educational consultant. It could be a matter of, am I doing the best that I can? Because not all of us can research every single thing. Even myself, like, there's things I'll find out later and I'll go, "Ah, I wish I would have known that," right?
Yeah.
But in general, I've had, my younger clients have helped, like, the preschool years. Some of them haven't been in a preschool setting before, and so they don't know what developmental skills and how to best prepare their child for school. So
Mm,
that's one way, right? Because you don't want them to go in and they're, like, kind of, like, not behind, but there's some social skills, there's taking turns, there's, how long should you expect a child to concentrate? So those kind of things is where my developmental knowledge will help with a young child, and help them create learning activities and discovery activities that are not watching a program, because we want interaction.
yeah.
And then also, you learn a lot from tactile experience, even us as adults. So younger children, so those are the type of things I have where the parent is looking to enrich or to make sure that they're prepared. And then a couple of times I have had children where the parents have had concerns about developmental delays, and they're kind of verifying with me to make sure to know what the next steps could be.
Because parents are, there's so much information out there and you don't know what to do. And that is so wonderful that you're a beacon out there helping parents just feel better, feel better, if anything. And, putting kids on the right track. Because, like you said, everybody learns different. And if I write it down and I take notes when I'm reading or something, that helps me a lot. So,
And I'm very visual. People will say, "Oh, you can put it on your thing." I'm like, "No, I'm sitting here with the pen on the side writing notes." That's what I'll do. And you have something about that tactile experience. A lot of us have that. And so, even let's just say, for example, for the new digital SAT that came out this year, I have my students still do things where they are writing something. I'll have them. I had one do a beanbag toss the other day to be able to choose a question. And then we answered the question. They still answered the question, like they still had the little piece of paper that did it, but they got up to move around and be engaged. And they had something funny to remember,
Yeah.
you know, in that process. And also, too, it allowed them to be like relaxed and a little more honest sometimes, because students and adults and everybody, we need to be able to say, you know what, I don't understand, can you help me?
Yeah.
And that's one of the big things, is being able to ask for help and being able to look at whatever resources are available.
That makes so much sense. And that's such, I'm telling you, you're a beacon of hope. Just to get,
I know my goal, I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to get hopefully our networking people involved, but my goal is to help as many children as possible. And my company tagline is educate, advocate, and inspire.
mm,
So educate all types of learners, advocate for different learning styles, languages, and socioeconomic status,
mhm.
and inspire personally and professionally.
Oh, that's wonderful. So what's your
Yeah.
favorite, huh? What's your favorite thing about what you do? I'm
I
going to put you on the
have
spot.
I know. Okay, so the thing that I really like is that, like, sometimes there's kind of the response that I get from people.
Mhm.
So it's the, like, when I'm going in and talking to a family and it's my child's junior year and I already heard we're too late getting ready and their shoulders are like this. I'm like, no, I can help you come up with a plan and we could do this, this, this. And the shoulders drop and everything goes. And so that's one
Mhm.
thing. And then, of course, if I'm teaching somebody something, this has always been, I've been an educator for 26 years. I didn't mention that earlier. So I've taught, like I said, elementary, college, a variety of different ages. And always that aha moment that somebody did that, I live off that. And
Oh,
then finally, when I know I answered in three parts, but
that's
it's
okay.
about the connection. It's the connection, right? That I've relaxed them, that I give them the aha moments. And then when we've wrapped up or done, or if even if I'm leaving for a session, I have children like, when are you coming back? Like the
Oh,
younger ones, when is Doctora Montgomery coming back? When could she stay longer? Could she play, like, you know? And so, and then of course with the little ones, I engaged a lot of the learning activities into a game. So they just think we're playing a game, but I'm like assessing them and teaching them a new skill, right? So those are the things. It's that connection and that whole relationship. That's my favorite thing.
oh, I got goosebumps the whole way through.
Yeah. You
So
could
what?
tell I'm a passionate educator. I love what I do. I created my company, like I said, 4 years ago, and I just, if I could work with every student one-on-one, I feel like we could all benefit from that. I wouldn't mind somebody working with me one-on-one stuff like we're doing today.
Yes, absolutely. So we're running a little short on time. So what is the best what's the best way to contact you? An email, a phone number, your website? You can share what you want or what you don't, or don't what you know what I mean.
I would say email. Email is the best.
Okay.
I check it regularly. So I will share it, and then of course we can do it on there. So
Sure.
it's kind of easy. It's my first name, Sandra, and then dot Montgomery at, and then Villa, the company name, VILLA dash Mont.com. And so I have that. And if anybody wants to see anything I've done, I have a YouTube channel
Ooh.
at at Villamont Educational Consulting. And my best friend is a children's therapist. So, like I said, I do a lot of whole learner things. So we've done collaborative videos, as well as you can see some of my bilingual videos and testimonials of children and students and families of all ages.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you so much. And I know we're running short of time. I could talk about this all day. You're just lovely. So thank you.
Thank you. I mean, if you ever want to do a segment on, we could, I have plenty of ideas. We'll save it for later, but we could
Okay.
always do something else on how we are even examples to younger learners of what we're doing right now. So
Oh, I love that.
Just
I
a
love
thought.
it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. Thank you for being a beacon of hope, a beacon of light for children and parents. And just, yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. You really are changing lives. So I
I hope
appreciate,
so.
I appreciate you being here. All right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Reach out. I love new energy and new opportunities to learn.
Very good. Well, my friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you again, Dr. Sandra, and we will see you very soon. Be safe and be well, my friends. Bye-bye.